Okay, good morning. Am I audible now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so today we will continue numericals on cantilever beam. So please draw figure. I will draw figure here. Simultaneously, you can also draw. Then we will continue. Okay, so your cantilever beam is given. In that one end is fixed and other end is free. So here one moment couple is applied and the intensity of moment couple is 60 kilonewton meter. 60 kilonewton meter. After that, uniformly distributed load is applied and intensity of this uniformly distributed load is 5 kilonewton per meter. 5 kilonewton per meter. Okay. So span for this A to B, this is AB, C, D beam. Span for AB beam is 1 meter. Span for BC beam is 2 meter. And span for CD beam is 2 meter. So this is the question. Here one cantilever beam is given, one end is fixed and fixed end is A. After that, at B point, one moment couple is applied and the intensity of moment couple is 60 kilonewton meter. After that, uniformly distributed load is applied in between C to D and the intensity of UDL is 5 kilonewton per meter. So we have to draw shear force and bending moment diagram for this beam. So as per our step, first step is, what is our first step? Reaction calculations. First step is reaction calculations. Reaction calculations. Reaction calculations. So in that there are two steps. First step is related to summation FV which is equal to 0. That means we have to take addition of all vertical forces in this beam. So for this we will consider upward forces positive and downward forces negative. Okay. So according to these sign conventions, you tell me how many vertical forces are present in this beam? Only one, and this is the UDL, and here one reaction will be there. Please note here, one reaction will be there, RA. So this reaction is upward, so RA. After that, this 5 kilonewton going downward, so minus 5 into 2, which is equal to 0. So RA, which is equal to 10 kilonewton. So this is first stage. After that, we have to apply second condition, that is summation moment at A, which is equal to 0. Summation moment at A, which is equal to 0. So whenever we will take movement for reaction calculation, at that time clockwise movement we will consider positive and anti-clockwise movement we will consider negative. So according to this, we will start from this D point. Okay. Here one end is fixed. So due to this fixed end, one movement will be there. Okay. And this movement we will mark here MA. And this MA going anti-clockwise, so minus MA. Then this 60 kilonewton movement couple is there. And this is clockwise. So plus 60. And after that, this 5 kilonewton creates clockwise movement towards this A point. So plus 5 into 2. This is the UDL to point load. After that, it will act at 2 by 2. plus, we have to take addition of this 2 plus 1. Why we are considering this 2 plus 1 distance? Because of we are taking movement at A point. So plus 3, which is equal to 0. Now we will shift this minus MA to right side. You do calculations for this. 60 plus 5 into 2 into 4. How much? MA, which is equal to,
70.
calculate fast and tell me. MA, which is equal to how much? 100 kilonewton meter. This is the movement. So now our first step is our reaction calculation. After that, second step, we will move towards second step. Second step is related to SF calculations, shear force calculations, shear force calculation. So for this, we will start from this A point. Reaction calculation, we will start from this A point. So reaction at A, which is equal to 10 kilonewton. Okay, reaction at A, which is equal to 10 kilonewton. So second step is related to shear force calculations. We will calculate shear force. So whenever we will calculate shear force, at that time we will consider upward forces positive and downward forces negative. But for this, we have to start this calculation from this left side. So shear force at A, which is equal to, shear force at A, which is equal to how much? 10 kilonewton, and this 10 kilonewton going upward, so plus 10 kilonewton. After that, you observe here in between A to B there is no any vertical force, so we will calculate shear force at B. And you observe here at B also there is no any force. This is movement couple, so we will not consider in vertical forces. So shear force at B, shear force at B, which is equal to again 10 as it is. After that, you observe here in between B to C. In between B to C, there is no any vertical force. So we will calculate shear force at C. But you again observe here at C, there is no any vertical force. Okay. So after C, uniformly distributed load is there. But at C particular point, there is no load. So shear force at C, shear force at C, which is equal to 10 kilonewton. Okay. After that, next we will calculate shear force at D. Shear force at D. Anyone please tell me how to calculate shear force at D? Okay, we have solved a lot of numericals. That's why I'm asking. Yes, anyone, at least try. Shear force at D, which is equal to, shear force at D. Okay, please concentrate here. Up to this C point, shear force is plus 10. Okay. Now you observe here in between C to D, uniformly distributed load is there, and this load going downward. If load is going downward, then we will consider minus. Okay. And here uniformly distributed load, so we have to multiply by span. So 5 into 2. 5 into 2. So you calculate and tell me shear force at D which is equal to 0 kilonewton. Okay. Anybody having doubt in shear force calculation? Okay. Then we will move towards bending moment calculation. Next step is third step, bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. So we will start from this D point. Now you tell me bending moment at D which is equal to how much?
0.
0. Why bending moment at D is 0? Because of load is there, but perpendicular distance is 0. So bending moment at D is 0 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate bending moment at C. Okay, bending moment at C. So bending moment at C which is equal to, okay, for this I will draw span here. So this is CD portion, this is B point, and this is C point. Here 2 meter span is there, and this is 5 kilonewton per meter load is there. So how to calculate bending moment at C? Anyone? Okay, please remember one thing. Whenever we will calculate bending moment, at that time we have to refer sagging and hugging. Okay, so if upward force is there, then sagging nature will be there. And if downward force will be there, then hugging nature will be there. If hugging nature, minus sign, and if sagging nature, then positive sign. So this force pushes upward or downward? Downward. That means beam bend likewise. That means which type of nature is there? Hugging nature. So minus, first we will convert this UDL to point load. So 5 into 2. After that it will act at its CG. So 2 by 2. You calculate and tell me bending moment at C which is equal to how much? Yes? Minus
10.
kilonewton per meter. Okay. After that we will calculate bending moment at B. Bending moment at B, but we will calculate from this left side because of here less number of forces. So bending moment at B after couple. First we will calculate bending moment at B. Bending moment at B after couple. After couple. So we will consider this couple here. So this is beam. Here 10 kilonewton force is applied, and at B point one couple is there, and this couple is 60 kilonewton meter. 60 kilonewton meter. And span for this is 1 meter. Okay, span for this is 1 meter. So you tell me how to calculate movement here. Yes. 10. Okay, this 10 pushes upward. Okay, so 10 into 1. Okay, after that this, yes,
Minus 60.
60, which is equal to minus 50 kilonewton per meter. Now we will check from this side. This answer will come or not. So here C point, here D point. Okay, in between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied 5 kilonewton per meter. Okay, this is 2 meter. And we are calculating at B point. Okay, we are calculating at B. Here, after couple, na? So we will consider this 60 kilonewton. Okay, and here span is 2 meters. Okay, so this 5 kilonewton pushes downward. So minus 5 into 2. Then it will act 2 by 2 plus this distance we have to consider. Okay, so 2. And this 60 pushes downward. So minus 60. You calculate and tell me answer how much? Minus? No, काहीतरी चेक करा. 10, with 3, 30, minus 60, minus 90 येते. ठीक आहे, आफ्टर कपल या साईड कडून, या साईड कडून घेतलं तर आपल्याला ही मुवमेंट पण कन्सिडर करावी लागणार आहे. जर आपण लेफ्ट साईड कडून कॅल्क्युलेशन घेत असेल तर ही मुवमेंट सुद्धा आपल्याला इथे काय करायला लागेल, कन्सिडर करायला लागेल. तर काय येतील मग कॅल्क्युलेशन, 10 into 1, दिस इज पुशिंग अपवर्ड, minus 60, and this movement again pushing downward. बघा बरं, चेक करा मायनस आन्सर किती होते. 10 into 1, 10, minus 60, minus 100. Wait. Minus 150. बघा ही मुवमेंट जी आहे, ही मुवमेंट आपल्याला काय करते, ह्या बीमला अपवर्ड पुश करते. मुवमेंट डाऊनवर्ड डिरेक्शनला जरी येत असेल तर मुवमेंट काय करते, बीमला अपवर्ड पुश करते. सो इथे कॅल्क्युलेशन मध्ये किती येतील तुमचे, +60. सो 10 + 60 is 70, -100 which is equal to -10 plus yes, -30. But we are calculating answer काय झाले होते. Wait, after couple. हे पण आपण after couple घेतलेलं आहे. Yes, काय म्हणते.
Hello, ma'am.
So here B point, here C point, and here B point. We are calculating after couple. Okay, this 60 kilonewton, this span is 2 meter, and this span is again 2 meter. And this UDL pushes downward. Intensity of UDL is 5 kilonewton per meter. So this pushes downward, that's why minus 5 into 2. And it will act 2 by 2 plus 2. Okay. After that, next, this 60 pushes downward, so minus 60, which is equal to how much we calculate and tell me? Minus 90. Okay, minus 90 kilonewton per meter. Now we will check for before couple. Bending moment at B before couple. Before couple. So before couple, which is equal to span is only C to D. This is CD, 2 meter. Okay. Here intensity is 5 kilonewton per meter, and this is B point. We are not considering here couple, so this is 2 meter. This pushes downward, so minus 5 into 2. Into it will act 2 by 2 plus 2. Yes. So it is equal to how much? Minus 30 kilonewton meter. Kilonewton meter. Okay. You write here kilonewton meter. Here also kilonewton meter. Okay. And now we will calculate bending moment at A. So bending moment at A, only this MA. Moment at A point is MA. So bending moment at A, which is equal to minus 100 kilonewton meter. So these are the bending moment calculations. Now we will draw shear force and bending moment diagram in next slide. So for that, please write this shear force and bending moment values. So we will draw figure. So here, see, cantilever beam is given. One end is fixed and another end is free. First, we will extend these all lines. Okay, so this end is fixed. At B, 60 kilonewton moment couple is applied. After that, in between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied 5 kilonewton per meter. This is B point, this is C, and this is D. This is A point. So shear force values. All values are positive. Huh? Have you written or not? Okay, so shear force at A, 10 kilonewton. After that, this shear force is constant up to C point because of there is no any force. And after that, in between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied and shear force at D is 0. So we will connect this by inclined line. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram. And whole diagram is in positive. So this is SFD. Here 10 kilonewton. After that, here again 10 kilonewton. Here also 10 kilonewton, and here 0. Okay, this is the shear force diagram. After that, we will draw bending moment diagram. So first, we will mark points. I think all values are negative for bending moment. So bending moment diagram is below baseline. So bending moment at B is 0. After that, bending moment at C is minus 10. After that, bending moment at B, before couple and after couple. Okay, so before couple minus 30 and after couple minus 90. And bending moment at A is 100. Now we will connect these all points. So now you tell me here which type of connection will be there in between C to D? Parabolic, because of their uniformly distributed load is applied. Okay, we will draw the parabola. After that, then next is inclined straight line. Okay, so here at B there are 2 points. Why there are 2 points? Because of here couple is there, and due to this two values will be there. After that, bending moment at A is 100. We will connect this, and now we will close this figure. Okay, so this is the bending moment diagram for the cantilever beam. So here value is 100, here 90, here value is 30, here 10, and here 0. This is A point, B, C, and D. This is bending moment diagram. Okay, please write down fast. Yes, Mansi, please ask your question.
मॅम ते बेंडिंग मोमेंट कॅल्क्युलेशन्स रिपीट करा ना.
Okay, am I audible now properly?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, am I audible or not?
Yes.
I will explain bending moment calculations once again, but please give me reply. Am I audible clearly or not?
Audible.
Okay, so if I'm audible, then I will continue with this sound. Once again, I will explain here. Please wait. I think I have started making. Okay, so we have to, but your voice is not reaching out here. But our voice is not reaching out. Okay, okay. चिंता इतना ठीक होना चाहिए. So we have to calculate bending moment here. So we'll start from this D point. So bending moment at D is 0. After that, we will calculate bending moment at C. So for this, we have drawn here beam. In between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied 5 kilonewton per meter. And this load pushes downward, so minus 5 into 2. Okay, minus 5 into 2 into 2 divided by 2 because of it will act at its CG. Okay, so minus 10 kilonewton meter moment is there. After that, bending moment at B after couple. Okay, so after couple means we have to consider this couple here. So minus 5 into 2. Okay, stand here. You observe here. 5, this pushes downward, so 5 into 2. Then it will act 2 by 2. But we are calculating movement after this B point. So here B. So we have to consider this 2-meter distance also. So 2 plus, after that it will act at its CG. So here 2 by 2 plus 2. After that, this 60 kilonewton pushes downward. So minus 60, which is equal to minus 90 kilonewton meter moment is there. After that, we will calculate bending moment at B, but before couple. That means without considering this couple. So only I have drawn here uniformly distributed load, and this pushes downward, so minus 5 into 2. After that, it will act 2 by 2, but we are calculating moment at B. That's why I have added here 2 distance. So after calculation, moment at B before couple is minus 30, and bending moment at A already we have calculated value of MA, and this is okay minus 100 kilonewton meter. These are the calculations, and from this we have drawn this shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay, now we will take next example. So I will draw figure. You can also draw simultaneously. It will reduce time. Draw fast. Cantilever beam is given here again. Okay, cantilever beam is given, and one end is fixed and another end is free for cantilever beam. Already you know that this. So on that beam, one point load and one uniformly distributed load is applied. one point load and one uniformly distributed load is applied. Here, this is A and is fixed. At B point, one point load is applied and the intensity of point load is 30 kilonewton. Distance is, this is 2 meter. After that, this is 2 meter. And in between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied and intensity of uniformly distributed load is 20 kilonewton per meter. Okay, and this distance is 3 meter. So this point is B, C and D. So this is the question. Now we will solve this. In that, first step is reaction calculation. First step is reaction calculation. So first in that, summation FV, which is equal to 0. Upward forces we will consider positive. Downward forces we will consider negative. Okay. So here one reaction will be there. We will call it as a RA, and one movement will be there. We will call it as a MA. Okay. So this RA going upward, so RA. After that, this 30 kilonewton going downward, so minus 30. And this 20 kilonewton going downward, so minus 20 into 3, which is equal to 0. We will shift this minus 30 and 20 into 3 to right side. So RA, which is equal to 30 plus 30. So RA, which is equal to how much? Yes, 60. 30 plus 60, that is 90 kilonewton. After that, next B, summation movement, we will calculate at A, which is equal to 0. We will calculate movement here. So this 20 kilonewton force creates clockwise movement. So 20 into 3 for this UDL to point load. After that, it will act at 3 by 2 plus this 2 meter plus 2 meter, that is 4 meter. After that, this 30 kilonewton again creates clockwise movement. So 30 into 2, and this MA anti-clockwise, so minus MA, which is equal to 0. We will shift this MA to right side. So MA, which is equal to how much? Calculate and tell me. हे 4. आता मला सांगा मुवमेंट कुठल्या पॉइंटला काढतोय आपण? ए पॉइंटला काढतो. First we have to convert this UDL to point load. That's why 20 into 3. Okay. This uniformly distributed load is act at 6 CG. So 3 by 2. This act at 3 by 2, but in between C to D. And we are calculating movement as A. So distance we have to add this 2 meter and 2 meter. That's why this 4 comes. Okay, so you calculate and tell me MA, which is equal to how much?
360.
90 kilonewton meter. So this is the movement. Next step, we will calculate shear forces. Second step is shear force calculation. SF calculation. So we will start from this A point. RA value is 90. So shear force at A, which is equal to 90 kilonewton. After that, in between A to B, there is no force. But at B, one point load is there. So shear force at B, which is equal to plus 90, and we are calculating at B, exact at that point. So at that point, downward force is there. So we have to subtract this. So minus 30, which is equal to 60 kilonewton. Okay. After that, you observe here in between B to C, there is no force. Okay. So this shear force is constant up to C point. We will write here. And at C point, again, there is no force. So shear force at C is same as it is shear force at C, which is equal to 60 kilonewton. After that, we will calculate at D. So shear force at D, which is equal to shear force at D, which is equal to up to C point, shear force is 60. And in between C to D, downward force is there. So minus 20 into 3. So shear force at D is 0 kilonewton. So these are the shear force calculations. After that, next step is bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. Okay. So we will calculate from D point. So you tell me bending moment at D. Bending moment at D, 0 kilonewton. Okay, bending moment at D, 0 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate at C. So bending moment at C, which is equal to, okay, for this I will draw span here. This is CD span, and on that 20 kilonewton per meter load is applied, and span for this 3. Okay. So this 20 pushes downward, so minus 20 into 3, and it will act at 3 by 2. So which is equal to minus 90 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate bending moment at B point. Okay. So bending moment at B. Okay. For this, I will draw figure here. Here 20 kilonewton per meter. After that, this is 3 meter, this is B point, this is C point, and here we are calculating as D. This distance is 2 meters. Okay. So this 20 kilonewton force pushes downward. That's why minus 20. First we will convert. Minus 20 into 3. After that, it will act as 3 by 2 plus 2. Okay. And at B point, force is there, but perpendicular distance is 0. That's why we will not consider here. So you calculate and tell me bending moment at B, which is equal to minus minus 210 kilonewton meter. And last, bending moment at A, which is equal to, already we have calculated 390, but this is going downward, so minus 390. Minus 390 kilonewton meter. So these are the bending moment calculations. Now we will draw shear force and bending moment diagram. This is A point. This is B. At B, 30 kilonewton force is there. Okay. In between C to D, uniformly distributed load is applied and intensity is 20 kilonewton per meter. Okay. This is 2 meter, this is 2 meter, and this is 3 meter. And here the value of RA is 90, and here moment is applied 390. Okay. So we will draw shear force diagram first. Shear force values are all values positive, no? Yes. So first we will draw baseline, and then we will draw shear force diagram. So this is suppose baseline. Now shear force at A. Shear force at A is 90 kilonewton. Okay. After that, up to B point, there is no force. That means shear force diagram is constant. After that, at B point, downward 30. So we have to go below 30. That means at this point, shear force is 60. Okay. After that, you observe in between B to C, there is no force. That means diagram is constant. Shear force is constant up to C point. After that, shear force at D is 0. So we will close this figure at 0. So this is the shear force diagram. Now we will give label. This is A point and this is B point. Here C point is there and here B point. So when shear force at A is 90. Here again 90. Here 60. Here 60 and here 0 kilonewton. So this is the shear force diagram. Then we will draw bending moment diagram. I think all values of bending moments are minus. So we will draw below baseline. Okay. First we will mark points and then we will draw. So bending moment at D is 0. After that, bending moment at C is minus 90. Okay, bending moment at C is minus 90. After that, bending moment at B minus 210. So 210. And after that, bending moment at A is 390. Now, in between C to D, uniformly distributed load. That means connection is parabolic. And after that, inclined straight line. Okay, please write down fast. If those students are attending lecture online, please take screenshots. So we will take next example. Okay, if you have taken screenshots, shall I take next example?
Yes.
You are not audible to me, so please put in chat box. Okay. So we will take last example on this cantilever beam, and I am expecting answers from your side. Okay, so you try to solve this. Very simple example. Cantilever beam is given. Cantilever means, please remember, one end is fixed and other end is free, because of your examination is MCQ based. So question is going to ask types of beam or connection of SFD and BMD. So if uniformly distributed load is applied, at that time shear force connection is inclined straight line or linear line. And if uniformly distributed load is applied and we are connecting bending moment diagram, at that time connection is parabolic. So MCQ will be asked likewise, connected shape of figure, or for cantilever beam, maximum bending moment at fix the support or free end or in between. Okay, we will discuss after this unit some MCQs, but please remember likewise you have to think, because of simple calculation will be asked. This whole numerical will not be asked, because of this is your, I think, MCQ based examination. But till now, no any circular from university. So I'm assuming it will be MCQ based. If not MCQ based, then definitely you have to solve this problem in answer question paper. So please pay attention here, because of up to November, that means up to January examination will be online based. That much circular we have received. But after that, examination conduction mode is not given till date. And on that beam, 3-point loads are applied. On that beam, 3-point loads are applied here. A end is fixed. A end is fixed. This is A end. At B point, 1-point load is applied. At C point load is applied. And at D point, load is applied, point load. So this is 30 kilonewton force. This is 50 kilonewton force. And last one is 20 kilonewton force. Okay. So span is 3 meter here, 2 meter, and in between C to D 2 meter. Okay. You fast calculate reactions and give me answer. Unless and until you try, then you are not able to solve this question. So I request, at least try to calculate reactions. RA which is equal RA, okay, and then moment. So simultaneously I will calculate here. So reaction calculation. Reaction calculation. So in that, first summation FV which is equal to 0. Upward forces we will consider positive, downward forces we will consider negative. So this RA going upward. So RA. Then 30 kilonewton downward minus 50 kilonewton downward minus 20 kilonewton downward, which is equal to 0. we will shift this minus 30, minus 50 and minus 20. So 100 to right side. So RA, which is equal to 100 kilonewton. Anyone have calculated MA, value of MA? Yes? 480. Okay, we will take here. Summation moment at A, which is equal to 0. So this 20 creates clockwise. Here, for clockwise, we will consider positive, and here, anti-clockwise, we will consider negative. So here, MA will be there, MA. Okay. So this 20 creates clockwise movement. So 20 into perpendicular distance is 7 meters. After that, 50 creates clockwise movement. Perpendicular distance is 5 meters. Okay. After that, 30 creates clockwise. So 30 into perpendicular distance is 3 minus MA, which is equal to 0. So MA, which is equal to 380.
489.
2 into 7, 140. Addition. Here 140 plus 250 plus 90. This is 140 na? Yes, 480. 480 kilonewton meter. After that, shear force calculation. Second step is shear force calculation. Shear force calculation. So shear force at A, RA is 100. So shear force at A, which is equal to how much? Shear force at A, which is equal to plus 100 kilonewton. After that, shear force at B. Shear force at B, which is equal to up to this B point. Shear force is constant because of there is no any force. So plus 100. And at B point downward 30. So it will minus 30, which is equal to 70 kilonewton. After that, we will calculate at C. So shear force at C, which is equal to up to C point. In between B to C, no force. So it will constant up to C. So plus 70 up to C point. And at C point, downward 50. So downward 50 means subtract this 50, which is equal to 20 kilonewton. After that, we have to calculate shear force at D. Shear force at D. Okay. So again here in between C to D, there is no force. So, and at D point, downward 20 is there. So shear force at D, which is equal to up to D point, force is plus 20, and at D point, downward force, so minus 20, which is equal to 0 kilonewton. So these are the shear force calculations. After that, next we will move towards third step, bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. So we will start from this D point. So bending moment at D. Bending moment at D, which is equal to 0 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate at C. So bending moment at C, which is equal to, I will draw span here. Here 20 kilonewton force is applied, and this is our C point. Perpendicular distance is C. So this 20 going downward, that's why minus 20 into 2, which is equal to minus 40 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate bending moment at B. So bending moment at B, which is equal to bending moment at B, which is equal to bending moment at B, which is equal to, I will draw span here. This is 20, this is 50, and this is our B point. This is 2 meter and this is 2 meter. So 20 pushes downward. So minus 20 into 2 or 4. 4. After that, this 50 pushes downward, so 50 into 2, which is equal to. Yes, how much? 140 minus 140. Please check once again, correct or incorrect. Take a minute. Minus 180 kilonewton meter. Okay, online students have, yes, 180. Okay. Okay, we will check from this left side. So the left side कडून तेवढंच answer येते का आपण check करूया. Or, okay. So here A point is applied 100 kilonewton load. Okay, this is our B point. This distance is 3 meter. And at A point, one downward movement is there, and intensity of movement is how much? 480. Okay, 480. So we are calculating at B. So this 100 pushes upward. That means plus 100 into perpendicular distance is 3. Okay. And this 480 pushes downward. So automatically minus 480, which is equal to how much? Minus 180. So either you calculate movement from left side or movement from right side, you will get same answer. Okay. And then last bending moment at A. Bending moment at A, which is equal to how much? Bending moment at A, which is equal to minus 480 kilonewton meter. Okay, so these are the bending moment calculations. Now we will draw shear force and bending moment diagram. Okay, so this cantilever numerical too much easy than simply supported. First, we will draw original beam. Okay, so this is fixed end A. Here downward force is applied 30 kilonewton. Here downward force is applied 60 kilonewton. And here again downward force is applied 20 kilonewton. Okay. This is B point, this is C point, and this is D point, this is A point. This distance is 3 meter, this is 2 meter, this is 2 meter. Okay, now we will draw shear force diagram. So all values of shear force are positive. So we will draw first baseline and then we will continue. So suppose this is our baseline for shear force. So shear force at A plus 100. So it will above baseline. So suppose this is our plus 100 point. Okay. So up to B point, shear force is constant. So we will draw constant here. At B point, shear force is 70. So that means it goes below. So here 70. After that, Up to C point, this 70 shear force is constant. At C point, shear force is 20. That means it goes below 50. Okay, below 50 value here. After that, at up to D point, shear force diagram is constant. Up to D constant, and at at D, shear force is 0. So we will connect this. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram. All values plus. So here 100, here again 100. This is 70. This is 70. 20. Here also 20, and here 0. Okay, so this is the shear force diagram. This is A point. Okay, this is B point here. This is C, and this is D point. Now we will draw bending moment diagram. So I think all values of bending moment diagram negative, na? Yes. First we will draw baseline. Yes, bending moment at D. Bending moment at D is 0. After that, bending moment at C minus 40. So here 40. After that, bending moment at B 180, and bending moment at A is 480. Okay. So now all connection is linear line because of only point loads are applied here. Okay, so this is the bending moment diagram. Okay, please write down fast. Okay, if you're writing this over, shall I take next example? Yes. Okay, those students are attending online, please put in chat box. Yes, Shruti. Okay, after that, okay, if you want time, please take screenshot. So we will continue next example on overhanging beam. Okay, next is overhanging beam. So this is the last type of beam, overhanging. Because of simply supported we have solved, cantilever solved. Now overhanging we will solve. So please draw figure. Before that, please write down numericals on overhanging beam. Numericals on overhanging beam. Numericals on overhanging beam. Overhanging beam. Okay. I will draw figures. You can also draw fast. Okay. So this is A point, this is B, C, and D. Here 30 kilonewton force is applied. This distance is 3 meter, this distance is 1 meter, and this distance is 2 meters. We will call it as RB, reaction at B, and reaction at B is RD. Same procedure here also we have to follow, and intensity is here 50. Okay, so you observe here, overhanging means combination of two types of beams. Okay, suppose we have taken this BD, this BCD beam. So this is simply supported beam, and we have considered this AB beam, this is cantilever beam. So overhanging means combination of two types of beam, cantilever plus simply supported. Okay. So first step, as usual, our first step is reaction calculation. First step is reaction calculation. So in reaction calculation, A point is summation FV, which is equal to 0. Upward forces we will consider positive, downward forces we will consider negative. So these RB and RD going upward. So RB plus RD. This 30 going downward, so minus 30, and this 50 is going again downward, so minus 50, which is equal to 0. So RB plus RD plus RD, which is equal to 80 kilonewton. So this is our equation 1. Now we will calculate movement at D. We will calculate movement at D. So second equation, summation movement at D, which is equal to 0. So this 30 creates anti-clockwise movement. So minus 30 into perpendicular distance. 3 plus 2 plus 1. So 6 meters. After that, this RB creates clockwise movement. Okay. So plus RB into perpendicular distance is 5 meters. Okay. Then this 50 creates anti-clockwise. So minus 50 into perpendicular distance is 2, which is equal to 0. Okay, we will shift this minus 30 into 6 and minus 50 into 2 to right side. So RB into 5, which is equal to 180 plus 100. So RB, which is equal to 280 divided by 5. So RB, which is equal to 56 kilonewton. Okay, we will put this in equation 1. So put RB in equation 1. In equation 1, so our equation 1 is RB plus RD, which is equal to 80. So RD, which is equal to 80 minus 56. So RD, which is equal to 24 kilonewton. So this is the RD. Okay. And this is the RB. Now we will substitute values here. So RB, which is equal to 56, and RD, which is equal to 24. Now we will move towards next step, that is shear force calculation. Next step is shear force calculation. So the second step is shear force calculation. Shear force calculation. So now you tell me shear force at A, which is equal to how much? 0. Yes. Shear force at C. Second, we are calculating shear force, not moment. Okay, shear force means only vertical forces. Okay. Upward forces we will consider positive. Downward forces we will consider negative. So positive and negative. So minus 30. So shear force at A is minus 30 kilonewton. After that, we will calculate shear force at B. Okay, good. Those students are attending online lecture, they give correct answer, and those students are present in classroom, they are multiplying by force into perpendicular distance. Okay, then shear force at B. Shear force at B. You observe here in between A to B there is no force. So up to B point force is constant minus 30. But you observe here at B, upward 56 force is there. That means plus 56, which is equal to 26 kilonewton. Then in between B to C there is no force. So we will calculate at C. So shear force at C, which is equal to up to C point, force is constant plus 26. But you observe here at C point downward 50 force is there. So minus 50, which is equal to minus 24 kilonewton. Then in between C to D there is no force. So we will calculate at D. So shear force at D, which is equal to up to D point there is no force. So shear force is constant, that is minus 24. And at D point upward 24 kilonewton force is there. So plus 24, which is equal to 0 kilonewton. These are the shear force calculations. Next, we will move towards bending moment calculation. Bending moment calculation. We will calculate from this D. So bending moment at D. Definitely 0 because of force is there, but perpendicular distance is 0. So 0 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate at C. So bending moment at C, which is equal to bending moment at C, which is equal to. Okay, we will draw span here. This is 24 and this is 2 meters. This is our C point. So this 24 pushes upward. So 24 into 2, which is equal to plus 38 kilonewton meter. After that, we will calculate bending moment at B. Bending moment at B. So bending moment at B. We will calculate from this left side because of here only one force is there. Okay. So suppose this is B point and at A here. So I will correct it. So here 30 kilonewton force and perpendicular distance is 1 meter. So this pushes downward. So minus 30 into 1, which is equal to minus 30 kilonewton meter. Okay, time being the one student, please check from this side. You will get minus 30 answer or not. And after that, bending moment at A. Bending moment at A, which is equal to at this point. 0, because of here force is there, but perpendicular distance is 0. So bending moment at A is 0. So these are the bending moment calculations. Now we will draw shear force and bending moment diagram. So for this, first I will draw original figure, then we will draw. This is A point, and here 30 kilonewton point load is applied. This is B point. Okay, this is 1 meter. Here 50 kilonewton force is applied at C point. So this is C and this is D. This span is 3 meter and this is 2 meter. So here RB value is 56 and RD value is 24. Now we will draw shear force diagram. So you observe here values of shear force plus minus values are there. Okay, plus minus values are there. So diagram will be above and below baseline. Suppose this is our baseline. So shear force at A. Shear force at A is minus 30. So we will have to start from the below. Minus 30. After that, up to B there is no force, so it's constant. After that, shear force at B is how much? 26, but plus or minus? Plus. That means this shear force diagram is goes above baseline. Okay. After that, there is no force in between B to C. So we will draw constant up to C. After that, at C point, shear force is how much? Shear force is minus 24. That means shear force diagram is goes below baseline. After that, up to D point, there is no force, so constant. And after that, at D point, shear force is 0, so we will close here. So this is the shear force diagram. Now this is negative, this is positive, and this is negative. So this is here value is 30, up to this 30, so this is A point. Here at B value is plus 26, this is B point. At C 26 constant. At D up to C point 26 value is there, and here at C minus 24, up to D 24 is there, and this is 0. So this is the shear force diagram. Now we will draw bending moment diagram. So I think bending moment values are plus and minus. Both values are there, na? That means bending moment diagram is again above and below baseline. Okay. So bending moment at D. First we will mark points, then we will draw. Bending moment at D is 0. After that, bending moment at C is 48. So plus 48. So above baseline. After that, bending moment at B minus 30. That means below baseline. So here 30. And bending moment at A is 0. Okay. So you observe here in between A to D span, there is no any uniformly distributed load. So connection is inclined, straight line or linear line. We'll start from this. Okay. This is the bending moment diagram. This is negative and this is positive. Now this point is called as which point? Anyone please? This point is called as point of contraflexure. Point of contraflexure. So point of contraflexure means at that point bending moment is 0, or at that point bending moment diagram changes sign from positive to negative or negative to positive. So this point is called as point of contraflexure. Okay. So I request all of you, please take screenshots fast, because of I have to give one example for homework. Instead of this left side overhanging, only overhanging to right side. Okay, so I will give one homework. Please take screenshot for this fast. Okay, those students are attending offline, they can also take screenshots. I'm allowing 2 minutes. Please take. One example for homework. Please draw figure fast. Same problem, instead of left overhanging to right side. Okay, tomorrow morning, 10 to 12, SM lecture is there. So you have to time for 24 hours. 24 hours मध्ये एक प्रॉब्लेम फक्त सॉल्व्ह करायचा आहे तुम्हाला. थोडा उद्या येताना सॉल्व्ह करून आला. बघू तुमच्या किती लक्षात आले, काय काय कुठले कुठले कॅल्क्युलेशन करू शकता इथे. Okay, same question. Right, fast. Or okay, please wait.